What's going on, guys? It's Gendo here. Welcome to episode 16 of For the Love of the Game, a series where I experiment with Queen's Park, the all amateur side from the bottom of the Scottish Football League, try to get them promoted up to the First Division. Well, we're down to the final two matches, and Queen's Park are sitting in a very precarious position, 8th place, with two matches left. 38 points through 34 matches. We are just 2 points clear of the relegation playoff zone, which is currently held by East Fife. Ayr at the bottom of the table have already been relegated, but not that far off. If we win both of our matches, we could see us end in 5th place, but no higher than that. But we're going to be facing off against Peterhead and Brechin, both away, and both teams we have not beaten all season. We have gained a couple of draws against them, but we have not beaten them. So just taking a look at these schedules since last we live-commed, which was the Berwick Forfar double live-com, we've played 10 matches, and the results were 3 wins, 3 draws, and 4 losses. So a smattering of results, a very average run of form right there. Could have been a lot better, but definitely could have been worse. We could be sitting in that relegation playoff zone right now, but instead we're going to be fighting to try and stay out of it. Of the 3 wins, we defeated Queen of the South, 3-2, with Jordan Garden picking up a hat trick, but unfortunately he also picked up an injury. And unfortunately, it was a very long injury. It was a torn hamstring, which lasted 3 months. Yeah, he will be coming back in the next week, but I don't think he'll be back for the final match. I don't think he'll be fit enough for the final match. But yeah, that's some cruel irony right there. He picks up a hat trick and then goes out with a torn hamstring. Queen of the South picking up 2 goals within the first half as well. All the goals scored in the first half. It was a very lackluster game overall on our part. Only 12 shots, 7 of them on target, and we just could not hold on to the ball. It definitely could have turned out a lot better. Taking a look at the other 2 wins, we defeated East Fife 2-0 at home. Andy McKinnon and Graham Forsyth picking up goals in the 14th and 74th minute respectively. Once again, another match where we were just grasping at chances and just came away lucky. 9 shots, only 5 of them on target compared to East Fife's 24-8, and we had just 42% possession of the ball. So we just, like I said, took advantage of what we had, threw the ball forward, and ultimately got a couple of goals, a couple of poachers' goals at that. And then the only other win was, of course, against last place Ayr. We defeated them 4-2 away. Andy Jackson, Kenny O'Brien, and Andy McKinnon all picking up goals. Jackson and Hendry did come away injured. Jackson longer than Hendry. I believe he was out for 3 weeks. Hendry only gone 1 week. So as you can see, there's been a growing trend. All of my strikers have been getting injured, and that's why I've been having to play Kenny O'Brien up top. He's a natural left winger. He can play left attacking mid and left mid, but he does show a little bit of competency up there in the striker role. So I can play him up there, and he's been doing fairly solid through the 13 matches that I've had him and played him. He's gotten 3 goals, 6.87 average, so not bad at all. But I definitely want to have Jordan Garden or McKinnon or Jackson sitting up in that striker role while Kenny O'Brien is back in his proper left winger role. A couple of the draws that I felt could have been wins. Definitely 1-1 to Berwick, and then the 3-3 to Forfar. I guess we were snatching a little at this one as well. Josh Watt picking up our only goal, and it was through a penalty in the 89th minute. Just I guess snatching all 3 points away from Berwick at the very death of the match. I thought we had a little bit more possession than the numbers show, but the shots on target definitely could have been a little better than what was that, 9-2. But then against Forfar, we had a little better chance. Andy McKinnon picking himself a brace, and Jack Downey, after a long time, the midfielder, getting himself on the score sheet. Forfar having to grasp a little at that, but in the end, we were the ones that equalized within the last 15 minutes. 15 shots, 4 of them on target, and a lot less possession. I'm noticing that a lot of my game plan isn't run through possession. It's run through just counterattacks. And you can clearly see it's very evident in that where we don't have majority possession of the ball. No transfer news to speak of. We had our youth intake, and nothing of note was from that. So nothing really exciting. No big names coming in. No big names going out. So let's just crack on with these two matches and let's see where our fate takes us. Will we be playing more matches in the promotion playoffs, or will we be staying up and staying in League One at the end of this? I don't know. Let's find out and see what happens. Against Peterhead, they're going to be coming out with a 4-2-3-1. Since last we left, I developed this little 5-3-2 formation with the two wide wing players because, well, we don't have that many center mids to begin with. Plus, I need to use Forsyth and O'Brien somehow. So this is the formation I came up with and used it for these last 10 matches. It worked fairly well, but it could be a lot better. As you can see, the injuries, David Sinclair, Tower Hendry, and Willie Scott not playing. But the starting 11 that we do have, we have McCluskey, Annette, Gilmore, McDonald, Milne, and Gibson, and Kelleher, the back five. I know it's weird saying, because I don't normally play five at the back. But, I need extra defense, so that's why I chose this. The three mids, we have Josh Watt on the right, Graham Forsythe on the left, and Connor Rennie down the middle. And sitting up top, we have Andy McKinnon and Kenny O'Brien, of course, filling in that striker role. Yes, I could put Andy Jackson in there, but I feel that Kenny O'Brien can do a little better job. So, let's kick off against Peterhead. And like I said, we're only 2 points clear of East Fife right now. We better hope that we don't pick up any losses in these last two. Otherwise, there's going to be some bad times ahead of us. Alright, talking is over. Time for action is now. As we kick off, we're of course going to be in our black and white hoops, and Peterhead are going to come out in their, it looks like, traditional blues. After 17 minutes, not a lot has happened. We are holding on to possession, which is good during this highlight, but giving the ball away like that, definitely not ideal. Throwing the ball forward, though, to McKinnon. Can we pick up a goal? Oh, had the best chance. He had such a chance there. We do keep the ball, though. That ended that highlight. But such a waste of an opportunity on that end. If McKinnon would have taken a little better touch, go around the goalkeeper, maybe he could have picked up a goal. Ooh, tackle on the edge of the box. Good no call. And now we start coming up. O'Brien. Need to hold on to that ball a little better. And need to have some of our players come on and try and help out the attack a little bit more. And Peterhead take a 1-0 victory. Or 1-0 lead, excuse me. They have not won yet. But already not looking great so far. And I believe that was an own goal. Yeah, Stuart Milne, ball bouncing off the back of his foot. So yeah, East Fife losing. That we really need to look at this. Okay, East Fife still losing. They're now losing 2-0 to Queen of the South. If we're gonna lose, we gotta hope that East Fife are losing as well. Otherwise, that puts us in a very bad position. I am not happy. I am not happy whatsoever with what this team is doing. So go out there, get some revenge. We haven't beaten them all season. At least try and play for a tie. At least get us some points. But already not looking good. Oh, the defense completely failed to mark him as, Peterhead make it 3-0, and I think it's time to make a little bit of a tactical change since it's very apparent this is not working. But now I need to bring on Jack Downey. And we'll go up, push 4-4-2. Have a little bit more attacking. Have the 4 in the middle instead of just the 3. So we're sacrificing defense for offense. And right away it's proving that nothing has changed. Through, and I'm surprised he wasn't offside. Okay, there he is. I was going to say, he looked suspiciously offside there, but I couldn't really tell. Thankfully, the ref agrees. 77 minutes gone. These subs are going to be just made just to keep fitness for some of these players. Keep the fitness up for the next match. At this point in time, it's just, throw everyone forward and see what happens. We do get a corner, finally, an attacking highlight for us. Craig Anderson making a shot, but a great save by the Peterhead goalkeeper right on that post. 82 minutes gone. Peterhead once again pushing forward. They've had 21 shots to our 10, 8 of them on target to our 3, and it's looking like, oh, wow, I definitely would have given that one a goal, but the post denies that and denies any more misery from us. 1 minute of stoppage time left, thankfully, and I have not taken a look and see what the East Fife score was. We'll see how it is after this match. But if they continue to lose, then everything rests on our final match. And I don't really like saying that. I don't really like that prospect. But there it is, full time. Peterhead defeating us 3-0 away from home. And everyone was just poor. Don't like seeing that result. And let's take a look. And East Fife also losing 3-0. So the table remains the same between 8th and 9th place. So it's up to us. And we're going to be taking on Brechin in the next match. And Brechin, even on points, it looks like. They just lost to Forfar. But Brechin, even on points with us, they have a better goal difference, of course. So yeah, we need to come up with some sort of result. Because if we draw against Brechin, it's a good result, but if East Fife win, they beat us strictly on goal difference. So we got to hope and go out there and get a win against Brechin. So sit tight, and we'll be right back for that final match of this season. Alright, and here we go. Final match of this season. We're taking on Brechin, who we have not defeated all season. They're coming out with a 4-5-1, and you know what? I think this panic has set in because I'm going with a formation that's, you take a look and go, Gendo, what the hell are you thinking? This is my crazy formation that I've been trying to test out. Yes, of course, I don't have players that's fit into some of these roles, but we're going to roll with it. It is a 1-3-3-3. So we're going to have, of course, McCluskey in nets. We're going to have Andy McLean in the sweeper role back there. Our 3 proper defensemen will be Fotheringham, Milne, and Kelleher. Our 3 midfielders will be Gilmore, Rennie, and O'Brien. We'll have Forsyth and Watt, the attacking mids, and Andy McKinnon. Andy McKinnon being our lone striker sitting up top. Yes, this looks weird. Yes, I may be a little crazy in this, but I'm putting my faith to see if this will work. So let's kick off and see what will happen, and hope that I don't get beaten too badly. Team talks have gone spectacular, but let's see if that'll actually translate to anything on the pitch. As we kick off in this final match of the season, we really need to hope for a result. And, well, right now, after 20 minutes, there is a draw. And currently, Peterhead are beating East Fife 1-0. That's always good. If we can come away with a result here with East Fife losing. Oh, East Fife with a draw as well. That's fine. East Fife aren't winning. We gotta hope that they don't win. And right now, no action in our match whatsoever. It is a 0-0 draw at halftime. Just keep it. I can't say keep it up, but you gotta do better. Far from pleased. Do better. Yeah, let's just keep the ball rolling. I don't want to. So far, we've had 7 shots to Brechin's 3. How have we not had a goal? Number 1, and number 2. How is this formation working? Oh, right now it might not work anymore. Oh, we do get the ball back. Kelleher, you need to hold on to that. Get better possession. What are you doing? Don't give away the ball. Rennie throwing the ball forward over the top to McKinnon. He's one-on-one with the keeper. He's got to score. He's got to score, and he gets the goal. This weird-ass formation is actually giving us the lead against Brechin. We are now winning 1-0 after 55 minutes. And we really need to hope that East Fife are losing and or still drawing. We get a corner. We do keep the ball. McLean throwing it forward to Forsyth, who's on the wrong side, and Josh Watt picking up that cross, and Queen's Park in the lead 2-0 after 65 minutes. Unbelievable scenes here in Brechin, as it's looking like Queen's Park are going to stay up miraculously against all odds. Queen's Park are going to stay up, but there's still 20 minutes left in this match. We cannot rest on our laurels right here. We need to keep this up. We need to keep it going. May make a couple more subs. Outside of that, Brechin have a throw in. Only 2 minutes passed when we got our goal. Don't like seeing them counter. Good sliding tackle. Great sliding tackle from, I believe that was Kelleher on the wing. Didn't actually see who it was, but maybe we can turn this into a counter. No, we give the ball right back to Brechin. Come on, boys. Need to play smarter than that. Ooh, what? Story of my life, don't you think? A curler from 25 yards out. A nearly impossible shot from 25 yards out. And I'm going to take off Fotheringham since he clearly cannot play that position well. We're going to bring on Steve McDonald. And that's it for now. We just need to clamp down. Tell the boys to tighten up. Just 12 minutes left in this match. Can we hold on to the lead? Can we get vital points to keep us afloat in this league? Nothing has shown up for East Fife yet, which could be a good thing. We do have a deep throw. McLean to Watt, who gets it into McDonald. Oh, it's a bad foul, and we get a penalty out of it. Downey, Josh Downey, stepping up. I don't think he's our main penalty taker, but come on, boy. Hit it home. Oh, it bounces off the keeper's gloves, and it's in, and it's 3-1 to Queen's Park. Get in. We're staying up. We're staying up. Oh. Unbelievable. We're gonna make one final sub just to do it. Danny McNulty's coming on for McLean in that sweeper role. Oh, and all likelihood it could be Brechin that's even going down. They'll have to take a look at the table after this, but a 3-1 victory against a team we have not defeated all season. Oh, it could even be 4 if McKinnon gets in there. A 3-1 victory on the last day is going to keep Queen's Park up in League One. The series is not dead. We stay alive for yet another year. There it is, full-time, 3-1 to Queen's Park. Congratulations, boys. With this weird-ass formation, we actually stay up. And East Fife losing, so it didn't even matter what our result was. We would have stayed up anyway. 7th place out of all of that. Queen's Park are staying up in League One. Congratulations. Tactical gamble pays off. Yeah, because it's like, what are you doing? 74,000 pounds for our placement in League One. So, yeah, this is very unexpected because like I said, 8th place. 8th place is where I want to be at the end of the season because that's just above the relegation playoff zone, and it'll keep us in League One. We did one better. We're finishing in 7th place. So we come back for another season. Will Queen's Park compound upon that? Will we get into 4th place? Maybe make the playoff promotion zone? If not, can we at least stay out of relegation? Who knows? We're going to have to make a lot of dealings during this off-season because a lot of players are really restless. They've been talking about bad playing times, the amount of playing times or lack thereof. So to either prevent any more disruptions, I'll either get rid of them or try and promise them starting time. Some of them do deserve it. Like Kelleher. Kelleher was whining about it, and for all intents and purposes, yes, he did deserve to be playing left back, to be starting for us. So that's why in the last 10 games he started more and did fairly well. So his was warranted. A couple other players weren't, like David Sinclair. His form has been dipping lately. Graham Forsyth, same deal with him. So I'm going to have to make a lot of decisions here. Before we go, let's take a look at some final stats for the team. Overall goal scoring leaders, Andy McKinnon and Andy Jackson, both tied on 13 goals. The next closest, Josh Watt, with 8, but nobody else in double digits. As far as assists, the only person in double digits, Graham Forsyth, with 11. The next closest with Josh Watt. Of course, it had to have been the two wingers throwing the ball in front of the net and hoping that it would either go in or someone else would get there and put it in. And as far as average rating, not a lot of players above 7. In fact, only one player above a 7 average rating. Not a lot of play to write home about, but Andy McKinnon taking the best average player throughout with the 13 goals and the 5 assists. So not too bad of a season for him. It definitely could have been a lot worse for Queen's Park. We could have gone down right away. But taking a look at some of the other teams that were in the league to start, like Ayr, defeating Ayr right off the bat, I knew there was going to be a good season for us in terms of staying up, at least trying to stay up. And as you can see, Ayr going down to League 2. Dunfermline automatically promoted. Queen of the South, Berwick, and Aloha are going to be taking on... Who are they going to be taking on? It's the promotion playoff. I guess they're not going to be talking about it. They're going to be taking on... Oh, wait, that's League 2. They're going to be taking on Morton. Dumbarton is coming down to League 1. And coming up from League 2, Albion Rovers is promoted, whereas Annan, Clyde, and Airdrie are going to have to face off against East Fife in terms of who is staying or who is coming up into League 1. Wraith Rovers have won the Scottish Championship. Hibs, Dundee, and Ross County are all in the promotion playoff zone where they're going to have to take on... It looks like it's either going to be Falkirk, and Rangers are not out of the woods just yet. With 2 matches left, they are only 6 points ahead of Falkirk. So if Rangers lose their last 2, Falkirk win, Rangers could be in a relegation playoff zone. So really shaky there. Motherwell already relegated into the championship, and it looks like Celtic have wrapped up another Scottish Premiership. So, big shock there. St. Mirren actually making some waves. They're coming in second. Well, so far in second. You also have Dundee United, Hamilton, and Inverness up there within the top 5, and Aberdeen, if you want to say top 6. Hearts, having been recently promoted, are in 8th place. Could have done a lot better. But yeah, it looks like another season in League 1. Could definitely beat Albion Rovers. I can feel it that I can beat Albion Rovers. But having Dumbarton come down, and Dumbarton being our parent club, more than likely we're going to sever ties with them because they're going to be in the same league. So I'm going to have to try and find another team to pull loanies from. But that's a worry for another time. So when we come back in the next episode, it will be the start of the next season, and we'll go over the recap of what happened in the off-season, transfer dealings, and whatnot. So until that time, I'd like to thank you very much for watching. If you like what you saw, please hit the like button, subscribe if you're new. Comments, suggestions, questions, anything else, please leave in the comment box below. And as always, this is Gendo, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, and peace out.